From checking in on the Kashmiri Pandit diaspora to why cryptocurrencies are banned in India, this is Reporters Project, where we record your stories. With the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan announcing the Kartarpur corridor and saying that he's open to considering access to other religious sites, hopes are high that Sharda Peeth will be next. Now, Sharda Peeth, located in Shardi village, about 160 kilometers from Muzaffarabad, which is the capital of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, is dedicated to the goddess of knowledge and learning. Sharda Peeth is revered by Kashmiri Pandits. Mufti Islah travels to Jammu to find out how this displaced diaspora is reacting to this glimmer of hope.
The Jagti Kashmiri Hindu migrant settlement camp on the outskirts of Jammu is vast and squalid. For decades now, people who used to be farmers, businessmen, teachers and government employees have struggled to put back the pieces of shattered lives. The grief of having to flee home and hearth is one that's been transmitted across generations. These days, however, there's an unusual sense of expectation. There's hope that after promising to create the Kartarpur corridor, Pakistan might just give these people access to one of their most revered temples, the Mata Sharda Peeth in Shardi in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. 65-year-old Sharda Nandan Bhatt prays daily at the Sharda Peeth in Jammu's Roopnagar. This replica of the original temple was created by a trust started by the retired engineer and his friends. Many devotees who can't make the pilgrimage to the original temple seek solace here. Just the glimmer of hope of a possible visit to the original Shardi, or Sharda Desha as it was called in ancient times, has created exuberance.
My name is Sharda Nandan Bhatt. Sharda Nandan means son of, Nandan means son, Sharda, son of Sharda Mata. I belong to a small place in North Kashmir called Kalusa Bandipur. We had a temple there of Sharda, where we would have a lot of belief and blind faith on her. And she has always come to our rescue. Otherwise, we are very normal people. And with her blessings and ashirwads, we have come up very well. Everybody, not only me. Unfortunately, we had to face a migration, mass migration in 1990, and everybody left there. Sharda is our Ishta Devi. You can understand from that how involved we are with Kashmiri Pandits are with Sharda. So I wish I could also go there, because I would feel myself big solaced person once I go there and have the darshans there in the original place of Sharda.
Since their mass exodus from the valley, the Kashmiri Pandits have settled in the plains of Jammu, hoping to return home one day. The pain of being away from the place of birth has drilled a hole in their hearts. The only thing that's going to give them solace is to undertake the most sacred and spiritual journey to Sharda Peeth. As of now, the Pandits are seeing some hope.
Namaste Sharda Devi, Kashmir Purvasni.
The ripple of hope is making waves across the Kashmiri Pandit community, and 55-year-old Ramesh Hanglu of Radio Sharda can't stop talking about it. The community radio station that keeps the displaced Kashmiri Pandit diaspora connected to its culture and each other has a new program slot. Dedicated to the Sharda Peeth, Hanglu answers queries on the famous shrine on this show.
We find our roots in Sharda, and Sharda is our deity. In this case, I will strongly dedicate this radio station service all over the world for this corridor, and I will respectfully request both the governments to get this corridor sanctioned as soon as possible, because we cannot miss and ignore our roots. Our roots are our identity. We have to preserve and protect our identity. That is our main goal.
In Delhi, Ravinder Pandita, who heads the Save Sharda committee, has been hard at work trying to get the pilgrimage restored. He's in touch with political, social and religious leaders in Pakistan and POK. Almost every month he tries to get memorabilia from Shardi village and the shrine to devotees who can't make it there.
Our Sharda committee came into existence because it had to be a registered body to take up the matter with Government of India and Pakistan now. So two governments are involved. In fact, there is a POK government also separate. There is a Prime Minister, there is a President over there, everybody knows it. So we have further what we did in March 2017, we sent a photograph of Goddess Sharda. So it's a form of Saraswati only. So we sent that and it was duly framed and put in a proper way, installed inside the people. There is no Hindu practically there. So it's all our Muslim people who are doing there, going all the way for hours drive from Muzaffarabad or other places, gathering, then taking the photographs in snowy conditions in March. During the snow period, they have gone there and installed there. We wanted some small stones, pious stones from their shillas. Now what has happened, twice they tried to send, the civil society across wanted to send us those shillas here. Twice it was rejected by Lahore Custom Department. Then since the people-to-people contact is so strong, we told them we can get it via LOC bus, wherefrom we have the traditional route right now, designated route. They have sent me those stones and soil again 2-3 times for it. I have distributed that stone and soils to all Shankaracharya mutts here.
Activists like Vinod Pandit and King C. Bharti, who have kept the issue alive politically, welcome the news, but also sound a note of caution. From a hunger strike in Porbandar in 2014 to conducting pujas at Titwal close to the LOC, the All Parties Migrants Coordination Committee, APMCC, has campaigned for the restoration of this religious link since 2003. They are worried now that the larger cause of the community will be undone if the issue is politicized. They've even warned regional parties like the National Conference and the PDP from trying to push their agenda of soft separatism and a porous border with Pakistan in the guise of Sharda.
हम शुरू से ये कहते हैं कि इसको पॉलिटिक्स से आप अलग रखो, क्योंकि देखिए दो देशों के बीच में एक जो इंडिया और पाकिस्तान के बीच में एक सेंसिटिव रिश्ता है, बड़ा छोटी सी चीज़ों पे वो बिगड़ जाते हैं। तो लेकिन जहाँ रिलीजियस मैटर्स होते हैं, तो रिलीजियस मैटर्स में हम लोग चाहते हैं कि इसको पॉलिटिक्स से आप अगर दूर रखेंगे तो वो ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा।
मेरी आस्था है वहाँ पे, मेरा कंसर्न सिर्फ मेरी आस्था के साथ है, मेरा कंसर्न सिर्फ ट्रैक टू डिप्लोमेसी के साथ नहीं है। और मैं उन लोगों को भी वार्न कर रहा हूँ आपके चैनल के माध्यम से कि जो शारदा को ट्रैक टू डिप्लोमेसी के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हैं, जो इसको ट्रैक टू डिप्लोमेसी, मैं उनको आज भी वार्न कर रहा हूँ और चेतावनी दे रहा हूँ कि हमारे मंदिर के साथ ट्रैक टू डिप्लोमेसी मत कीजिए, इसको पॉलिटिकल अखाड़ा बनाने की कोशिश मत कीजिए। ये सिर्फ मंदिर जाना है, जैसे सिख समुदाय ननकाना साहब जाते हैं, अब जैसे इनके लिए कॉरिडोर खोला गया, जरा हमारे मुस्लिम भाई जो अजमेर आते हैं तो उसको वहाँ तक लीजिए, सिर्फ शारदा पे सियासत मत कीजिए, क्योंकि उनको अपनी सियासत पे लगाम कसनी चाहिए।
While the activists set up a delegation of experts and religious and civil society members to draw up a plan, people at Jagti camp believe their rehabilitation should be a priority for the national and state governments. 62-year-old Satish Kumar Soni, a tailor, laments the poor facilities people like him have to live with.
सेहत यहाँ सभी की खराब है। एक तो पानी जो है यहाँ का बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है और ना टाइम पे पानी है ना कुछ है। आप खुद ही देख लीजिए, यहाँ अगर आप अंदर जाएंगे देखेंगे यहाँ के फ्लैटों की हालत क्या है। और हर साल यहाँ पे कभी रिपेयरिंग होती है, कभी होती, किसी की होती, किसी की नहीं होती। यहाँ मुश्किल है, यहाँ आसानी भी कौन सी है। ये तो एक किस्म का दिन काटने वाली बात है, बाकी तो और कुछ नहीं यहाँ पे।
तो क्या होना क्या चाहिए पहले?
हम तो यही चाहते हैं कि हमें तो ले जाएं वापस कश्मीर में, अपने सही तरह से वहाँ पे रखें, अगर ये रख सकते हैं तब, लेकिन हम तो मुश्किल ही है वहाँ पर रखेंगे।
But retired government employee Pyare Lal Thusu believes there can be no compromise on faith. He claims that more than a century ago his great-grandfather used to run a shop at the Sharda village. His hope in Leatherwan, 16 kilometers from Kupwara, used to serve as a base camp for the pilgrims till 1947, when travel across the LOC was banned.
मेरे फादर साहब तो 11 साल की उम्र से उसने दुकानदारी शुरू की थी। दुधनियाल द्रावा बेस कैंप जो शारदा माई का था पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर में, तो उधर जो बेस कैंप था उधर से बोल रहे थे कि वो 365 स्टेयर्स चढ़ना था ऊपर मंदिर में, और मंदिर में शिला थी चश्मे के ऊपर, जो स्प्रिंग था स्प्रिंग के ऊपर शिला थी। उसमें किसी ज़माने में 1800 सदी में कोई पख्तून आए थे, उन्होंने तोड़ने की कोशिश की थी कि इसमें कुछ खजाना होगा, तो उधर से जब एक पासे उसका खंडित किया उन्होंने संबल से, तो उधर खून निकला और वो भाग गए, और तब से वो प्रकट हो गई। मोमडर्न्स में भी उधर दुधनियाल द्रावा जो पाक ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर में एरियाज थे, उनके पास वो मालूम हो गई कि यहाँ कुछ है।
Manoj Shiri, an author and researcher, believes the Sharda temple will throw up a wealth of information about history, scripture and culture of a place that's revered by both Muslims and Hindus. The Sharda University used to house 7 lakh books and was considered equal to the great ancient universities of Takshashila and Nalanda.
Sharda Mai, what they call it, when in 11th century, there was Shivism, there were Buddhism, and all those people would take Sharda as the mother goddess. And even this was written by Al-Biruni. Right. And Stein has written after 700 years after that, Muslims and Hindus would revere again the Sharda Mai. They would. So what I want to convey here is that it will open new vistas for the academicians. It will open up new things for the tourists, for travelers. They would see, and that part which is which is very hidden from the people. You see, then people will Bengal from Karnataka, they would go on pilgrimage to that place. You see in Amarnath.
All these years, the Kashmiri Pandits have been longing to return to their roots. Pakistan's willingness to talk about restoring an old link across the line of control has rekindled hopes even beyond the valley. The road to the important pilgrimage will go past the abandoned homes of the Pandits, and the journey, besides being one of faith, may also become one of returning home.
For the lakhs of Kashmiri Pandits whose lives were shattered by militancy and are still awaiting justice, access to Sharda Peeth may be a small but invaluable positive step. But you know that nothing is easy to achieve or what it seems in the complex politics of Jammu and Kashmir.